Hello and welcome to the Factorio campaign, New Hope. I'm Negative Root and we're getting there. Slowly but surely. We need this many more, another 300 of these and we're set. And we're off. I reckon we're off to the next level. And that'll be really cool. Ha, you can't touch me down there. Now in the last episode we deactivated our mining base down south in the hope that we have enough in the system to get us through. Now we needed about 5k is what we needed. Now up here we've got about, well there's 2, there's 3, just rounding, there's 4, 4.5, yeah, so we've got more than enough to get through what we need now. So we only need another 200 basically, 250 is where it sits. So we play the waiting game basically until it comes through for us. Now, yep, that's good. So now if I jump in the car, right, you see that it's got everything apart from the piercing rounds. So we'll just wait until it comes through with the goods. See our efficiency. Steel production is working very nicely. And we could do something similar with copper if we so desired. We add in like boxes and put the production through boxes and then use that as a sensor and run the input of these factories off that to say that alright, once the buffer storage gets below a certain amount you work flat out. Need another 200. Yikes. Yikes. Seem to be okay, I think. Not burning a terribly large amount of anything at the moment. Our consumption, like we're consuming all that we need to, and our production is sitting at a pretty good level. Oh, another 160 to go. The countdown is on. It's been a faithful little base. Nowhere near the capacity I really wanted out of it, but it's been good enough. Let's do a quick recap. Because when we come in, right, we spawned somewhere here-ish, and it was like destroyed. All it was just a shambles. Now we come up with this design to hopefully, well, it's done the job for us. In the end, it has. So this was our red science setup. Okay, we had the copper being fed from here. We notice that this is broken at the moment, and I'm not. Actually, I'll just do that for completeness so people can understand what's happening. Yeah, we had copper being fed on these belts into the red science factories. It got its copper iron gear wheels rather from here, and then it direct inserted them, and then it put the red science onto this belt. That then come up here to our science factory, which then did the research for us. Next was the green science, so we ran the iron ore around the outside, and we used these splitters ideas to ensure that stuff got to the later factories. So if I stood here and did this, let's just pick up a whole shit ton of. You can see that some of it trickles in to each of the constituent parts before it fully pressurizes the line. That just meant that we had a nicer way of controlling production there. Notice that we had direct insertion happening here. If we were to connect this up, it would make all this run crazy, which we're not going to do. But that was our green circuit production, direct insertion with copper cable, which is very nice. I reckon they're nearly done. Yep, they're done. Wonderful. Yep, that made our inserters and our obviously our transport belt here. They went into our green science, and green science was done. Then we needed a super duper steel processing center because we needed firstly 1500 steel plate, but also 2,500 of that, which is crazy. Oh, we're not quite there yet. We've got 20 more to go. Yeah, so we need, for each of these we needed 1. So we needed basically 2.5 steel plus another, sorry, 1,500 steel plus another 2.5 for the piercing rounds. But then we needed like 5 plate per piercing round, so that was another 12,000 or 12,500 just for the plate, which is nuts. 2,500. So let's see what happens. I'm ready to go. Victory! How good is that? Alright, well, that's this level of the New Hope campaign finished. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. It took me quite a few hours. As you can see, 4 hours 23 minutes to complete this one, which isn't a small amount of time when you think about it. But we got there in the end. I'll see you in the next level.